So if we think about why specifications are therefore important for sustainability, it's all about visibility and being able to then make decisions based on what you know about your packaging.
The need to have this specification data is a must now because there's regulations coming. Many passed this year. They're different in every state. They're different by country.
Producers, manufacturers are going to have to understand exactly what their packaging is made of in order to be able to have the correct costs, in order to be able to report correctly, and to be able to inform that entire supply chain of the process of their packaging and how it's manufactured.
If you've heard of things like extended producer responsibility, for instance, or EPR, this used to be a nice to have, and people were working towards it. At some point, people will be asked to report out by sales and type of packaging what they've sold, and there's a chance they're going to have to pay at the state level or federal level for things that are non-recyclable. The only way we can get to that from a reportability standpoint is to be able to track it.
Being able to know that right at the beginning, that data piece, that important piece of everything which is in your specification, really means that you'll be able to have the best cost, you'll be able to inform the supply chain in the best way.
So as we make changes, what we're looking for Specright to help us to do is create those dashboards and those modeling to understand, okay, if we make these changes going forward, how would that enable us to reach our goals in the future?
Our goals are to be EPS and PVC free by the end of 2023 for all private branded items, but we don't know what's next. So we want to be able to be agile with whatever comes our way.
We had a request to send all of our packaging information for 2022 and new product launches, which means every one of those we have to send every piece of packaging and its material and its weight and its usage, and it's a lot of information. It's painful to do. I would say typically it would take a week for 3 of us to work on it and compile it in our time available. We created a report last week in about 30 minutes and ran that report. We had all the data and it was brilliant.
Specs are really important to everything that we do so we can track and know what they are. Sustainability is just another level of it. So when you think of that question, think about, would you not already want to know what materials your packaging are made of? Would you not already want to know if they're going to a landfill? Would you want to know if actually there's value in those materials if you did recycle them? That would hit your P&L, your profit and loss statements. Would you want to know what country of origin they're coming from?
Companies and the people running them are trying to juggle so many balls at the same time, and the reality is without this specification data at your fingertips, they're dropping them today. And when we talk about dropping them, it means a product recall. It means not getting a new product to market in time. And so this is tangible ROI for customers that they're now able to realize or avoid with a spec-first approach.
So I don't think many people can ignore this much longer. Even if you are not a direct last end supply person on the supply chain, you are going to have to think about it, because the people who do use your packaging for companies further up the supply chain, they're going to be asking you what you're putting in it and what you can do to make it better.
This has to happen. Sustainability and how we need to change, whatever that means to you in your role or in your organization, is not going away. It has to happen. But maybe even a more exciting part is once you have those data points, what you can really do is innovate change.